guys, it's Mary Kate, and today I want to talk about Christmas in Ireland. So, 2 fair warnings for this video. 3 actually, because I feel like my voice is slowly going. So be aware of that. That's number 1. Number 2, I do speak minimal Gaelic, mainly curse words. And that's because number 3, I have an Irish background. My great-grandmother being straight off the boat from Ireland into Ellis Island. So yeah, I'm familiar with some of these traditions and customs. I've heard about them. I know some of them from different things. So yeah, getting into that. In Ireland, people celebrate Christmas in much the same way as people in the UK and the USA, but also have many of their own Christmas traditions and customs. Christmas for Irish people who are Catholics lasts from Christmas Eve to the Feast of the Epiphany on January 6th. Which for some Irish people is called the Little Christmas. Epiphany isn't now widely celebrated in Ireland. There's an old tradition that in some Irish houses, although now not many, people will put a tall, thick candle on the sill of the largest window after sunset on Christmas Eve. The candle is left to burn all night and represents a welcome light for Mary and Joseph. In Irish or Gaelic. More Gaelic. Christmas is Nollaig. Santa Claus is known as Saint Nicholas, or Aid no Noga, Father Christmas, and Happy Merry Christmas is Nollaig Shona Doubt. I believe. I'm telling you right now, probably not all of that is correct, but yeah. Children hope that Santa will visit on Christmas Eve and leave presents around them. The day after Christmas Day, St. Stephen's Day, known as Boxing Day in the UK and some other countries, is also very important in Ireland. Like in the UK, football matches, which is soccer in America, and horse racing meetings are traditionally held on St. Stephen's Day. One very old tradition in the Warnbros procession that takes place on St. Stephen's Day. This goes back to the ancient times when a real wren was killed and carried around a holly bush. Some processions still take place, but no wren is haunted or used. Young men and women dress up in homemade costumes and go from house to house carrying a long pole with a holly bush tied to its top and singing a rhyme about a wren bird. Sometimes they are accompanied by violins, accordions, harmonicas, and horns. The rhyme that often uses the wren, the king of all birds, on St. Stephen's Day was caught in the furs. When people also ask for money for the starving wren. The wren is one of the smallest birds in the UK and Ireland, but has a very loud song and is sometimes called the king of all birds. This is because of the legend when a little wren who rode on top of an eagle's head and boasted he had flown higher than an eagle. Wrens were haunted for many years throughout Europe in medieval times. When the Wren Boys procession mostly died out by the early 20th century, although it still takes place in some towns including Nigal and County Kerry in the southwest of Ireland. The Feast of the Epiphany, January 6th, was also celebrated in some towns in Ireland as Nollaig na Bhliain, or Women's Christmas. Traditionally, the women got the day off and the men do all the housework and cooking. The women met in each other's homes and sew and chat. Although it's mostly died out, some women still like to get together on Sunday near Epiphany to have tea and cakes, to gossip and to enjoy each other's company. Traditional historic Christmas food in Ireland include a round cake full of caraway seeds. One is traditionally made for each person in the house. Now it's more common to have a Christmas cake like those in the UK, a rich fruit cake covered with marzipan and decorated with icing. In addition to turkey for Christmas dinner, sometimes spiced beef, spiced over several days, cooked and then processed, is eaten. This can be served hot or cold. Dessert is commonly a Christmas pudding. So, that is literally all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. So love you. See ya. Bye.